Hi, if you're new here, I'm Kaniti, and if you're already watching my One Piece Chill channel, welcome back. Today we are going to read the newest chapter of One Piece, number 1073. So, of course, spoiler alert if you're not up to date with manga. So, with that said, let's get to this chapter. Let's go. It is called Miss Buckingham Stacy. Oh, it's so exciting. Maybe we'll get more information on this. And also the cover page awarded the Abel Peace Prize. Oh, like Nobel Abel Peace Prize for developing the GP flower, a flower that blooms in gunpowder. What? That's pretty cool, and I guess that's Vegapunk's like own invention. But he does look very strange here. Like he's not that happy. I think it's a really nice invention. Honestly, I like the reaction in the background. I think it's really nice. But all the other meds are like, "What the fuck? What are you doing, man?" I don't know. This is a very cool cover page. I really like it a lot, honestly. Okay, the chapter itself. Lucci's reaction to betrayal. His reaction was perfect. I loved his face. But here's more. Kaku is unconscious. And Lucci is saying now this is a bitter pill to swallow. But I think his expression is more normal now, so I think he kind of get over it a little bit already. Stacy smiling. Paper arts. Heartbreak after image. So when you don't understand, your first instinct is to go for the kill, she says. Okay, so yes, he tries to attack her right away, but she uses paper arts, heartbreak after image. It's kind of like a ninjutsu, you know? Appearing in another place, leaving kind of like a mirage in her wake. My, you're so wild. I love how she acts. It is so cool and entertaining. Now she's using the lipstick for what? Sea stone? That's not lipstick, that's actually sea stone. What? She really has like vampire teeth. Now, I know her technique with the mirage reminded me of Nami's technique a little bit, you know, and it's I don't know how to explain it, because I remember that she was using these mirages in her fight in Enya's lobby, and now we have these characters Lucci and Kaku. Yes, Stacy wasn't there at Enya's lobby, but still there is a bit of a parallel in the terms of characters, and now we see the usage of the mirage again and again. It gives me nostalgia. It makes me remember the Enya's lobby arc again. So that's so cool. And yeah, she has sea stone in her lipstick, and using it, she then bites Lucci, and as we saw, a single bite was enough to take out Kaku. Well, he was unconscious, so will Lucci go unconscious too? Oh, the pigeon is worried about him. That's so cute. He's like, coo. A pigeon is the best part of Lucci. You bitch, Lucci is saying. Looks like he is affected. I know how strong you boys are. Fighting you fair and square would have been stupid, Stacy is saying. Forgive me. Well, I guess she also had a huge element of surprise. With Kaku, it was like 1000% surprise. He did not see it coming. So he trusted her to be his ally. Now, Lucci has already saw just now that she has betrayed them, but still it was a surprise for him. He was probably still kind of in a shock in a way, and I think she probably also used techniques that maybe she didn't show them, so they wouldn't be prepared for that, and she was very quick and good with it. Okay, this is pretty cool. She just took both of them out. They are not a problem for us anymore. So yeah, someone else mentioned in the comments that, oh, maybe that person Vegapunk was calling is actually Stacy. And yeah, I guess it makes sense. I just thought when he said this person is somewhere on the island, I thought it means that they were at the island already for some time. That's where I misunderstood. But no, it didn't really imply that, to be honest. It's just they are on the island at this exact moment. So yeah, I think it makes sense. And that person also said, like, yeah, they were kind of undercover, but I guess they are prepared to reveal themselves, and it fits very well with what is happening with Stassi. What? Just a moment. What is this? Why are CPD reagents at each other's throats? Friendly fire, huh? Brooke and Zora are surprised. I like how Zora is standing there, like, wait, what about my opponents? I was having fun. This is Stassi, she's saying to Denden Mush. I put them both to sleep. That's fantastic news. Stassi came through. York, pull it together. Jan. Jan, York was sleeping. Huh? What's going on? Usopp is asking. Rob Lucci was beaten, Nami is shocked. No doubt he was taken by surprise. Yeah, honestly, he did. Her loyalty to me was kept secret even after she spent 20 years as one of their agents. You had them all in the intelligence branch. It wasn't our intention, but that's how it turned out. Yeah, I don't know. That's just super cool. So yeah, it was her probably in that conversation. Yes. Doctor, unfortunately, my authority level is the same as Lucci's, so I can't override his orders and stop the Seraphim. Okay, this is a bit strange. Like, if their authority is equal, I guess maybe if the order was given already, if the authority is just equal, they can't override, but she could just give a new order, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, maybe. Okay, that's how it works. You've done plenty, Stassi. We are on our way. We need to stop those runs before they flatten the others, Zora is saying. Right, and probably talking about the Seraphims? Right, and is it just me? Or do those kids look familiar? Yeah, they do. I know, especially that one. I mean, both of them, but maybe who would be more recognized? Like, he saw Kuma. They saw Kuma. I think yes. Uh, he is very recognizable. There's a head. There's his face. Like yes. And Jinbei, I think he's less recognizable, to be honest, as a child. Like we can get that it is Jinbei, but it might be harder to recognize him. Okay, now going here through. They won't stop blowing holes in the lab. Though I suppose we can use these extra exits to get out faster. And I'm out. Hey, Seraphim, listen. Okay, so Lilith went outside the lab and she tries to override the orders and give an order to Seraphim. But it looks like she doesn't have time because Seraphim goes to attack her right again. She's shocked, but we see some sounds. Okay, next page and clash. Zora stops the Seraphim. Now that I've had a closer look. Okay, of course, he would be most interested in this one. This is like Little Mihawk, but honestly, out of all of them, this is definitely the one that would be super hard for me to maybe through the eyes, but he looks super different when he is an adult, to be honest. I think it's sometimes like you know the person as an adult and you see their child pictures. I think it's hard to recognize them. Well, at least for me. Maybe I'm just bad with faces. Now that I've had a closer look, there actually is a spark of humanity in there, Zora is saying. I'm sorry, but still, what the hell are you? That was a shock. Leave it to me. Okay, our Vegapunks should give new orders using this moment Zora gave them. Seraphim, quit it! Stop fighting immediately! Edison! No, he can't be! So Edison also went here with Lilith and he yelled very loudly to stop the fighting. But Lilith is so surprised. You looking for this? Ah, okay. She was like, ah, wait, where Edison is? Did I lose him? But Sanji caught him and gave him back, and she's very relieved. Edison, oh, that's actually a cute frame. She's like happy and laughing and crying at the same time. That's cute. Okay, that was close. Wait a second, I'll go back. So Edison did kind of jump, leave it to me. So going to give the orders. Ah, but Jinbei Seraphim has attacked him, and we see the explosion in the air. So it looks like Lilith has thought that this explosion has affected Edison. But I didn't think that, because at the same frame we have his words, I assume, stop fighting immediately. So, okay, that's why I was confused why they are so worried. Okay, now I understand. The Seraphim finally listened. Can someone tell me what these things are? Now they are kind of standing at attention, calmly. Shaka, I've bound Lucci and Kaku with sea stone. Much obliged, Stassi. We are leaving the island. You should come with us. Oh, not understood. Oh, Stassi's... Okay. I'm sorry. I really like how... Hey, you can't keep adding people whose up is mad. Yeah, I guess we have space. Hey, Bonnie, where you go? Old man Punk, we can't live without you. Oh, right. Unfortunately, a truly unexpected development happened. Dr. Vegapunk's main stellar body has vanished. Old man! He's looking for him everywhere. He was with Bonnie last time we saw him. Vanished? And now we go to Sphinx New World, Whitebeard's hometown. It looks so pretty. Okay, Marka. Marka, it was so scary. Not for me. I wasn't scared. Oh, they're cute. There were Marines all over the place. I'm real sorry, Kitsuyoi. I didn't mean to leave you in such a bad spot. It's not your fault, Marka. Those Marine minis were the worst. They said they were here for Whitebeard's treasure. They were just like pirates. Okay, so we are right now seeing the aftermath of something that has already happened. So everything is fine right now, but there was a big scare. So the Marines did come and they said, if you play nice, you won't get hurt, okay? Yeah, Marines, I think the idea is there are many different people in the organization of Marines. And of course, there are trash people, but they're like neutral people and they're good people. So these ones that came looks like... Remember, this place isn't government affiliated. You have no legal rights here. Red like Marine is saying. Did we see him before? Whitebeard must have kept all his treasure here. If you don't tell us, we'll consider it an act of defiance. I could shoot you all one by one if you think that will make you more talkative. Yeah, they're horrible. There's no treasure here. Stop pointing that gun at my little brother. I mean, they're both equally little, to be honest. You really won't treat us as fellow humans just because we can't pay the government, you monsters. Are you sure it's wise to act tough when Mark is not around? Grandma! How can he? This is the lowest you can go. Like, okay, threatening children by grandma. Hold her still. Stop it, please stop this. Wait, he really wants to shoot her. That's insane. He is a piece of trash. Steady. Wait a second, I want to check something. Yeah, I found him. Like, it was a long time ago that we had Nami's arc in Arlong Park, but this guy really reminds me of the Marine we had there, Captain Nezumi. I found his name and his photo, and yeah, has the same rat-like face. So he looks different here though. Like what I'm looking at Nezumi's page, yeah, he has these whiskers and everything, but this guy looks a little different still, so maybe that's just another guy. I just don't remember what happened to Nezumi. to be honest. Okay, maybe they are different people. It's just they are both trash. Anyways, please stop this. She's just an old lady, Granny. And I can't. I have to say it. I kinda reminds me of Wind Waker, where we had such a sweet granny, and there was also this little head that had a snot coming out of his nose, and that little kid. In the previous page, he had this little snot, and I thought, oh, he's just like that kid from Wind Waker, though his snot was much bigger. And now we have a sweet granny, and I'm again like, oh, like I can sell the Wind Waker. Okay, that's just my little association here, right? Wait, is this no, that's not a double page. We will? What? What? Hands off! Wait, what? Stay away from Poppy's home! Captain Ratelli. Okay, so that is a different person. That's Captain Ratelli. I guess it's just they have Trash has some similar features on their faces. Yeah, it's Edward Weevil. Yes. Oh my god, that was honestly such a nice frame here. Warships were meant to hunt down the warlords. Now they're disbanded. We've lost all contact with the other squad. He got them all. What strength! He's a bona fide monster. Man, that's so sweet of him to kind of actually come here and try to protect his father's home. Well, I think it's still up in the air if he's really his father or not, but he really believes it, and that's what's important. So I think that's really sweet. Get back to the ship. We need to wait for backup. This is Sphinx. An ex-warlord just showed up. It's Weevil. Requesting immediate assistance. And that's the end of the flashback. Okay, so now little Wind Waker kids are saying, if that big guy hadn't shown up, the village would be tossed. What a hero. I'm glad you're all safe, Yoi, Marka is saying. That wasn't the end of it, Marka. Wait, is it Weevil's mom here in the silhouette? Who do you think they sent in after that call for backup? Ah, wait, that's not the end of the flashback then? Okay, now Miss Bakin comes in saying, none other than Admiral Rukagu, and he wasn't pulling any punches. They've taken my sweet Weevil away. Get me my beloved son back, and while you're at it, fork over Newgate's inheritance too. Wait, so Kobe was taken by Blackbeard. Weevil was taken by the Marines. Everybody's been taken. Weevil! Mama! Wait, is this... Why it says break next week here? Then we also have still next page. Okay, sent to prison for protecting his father's village. Isn't this tragic? Don't you think our boy has a noble soul? Well, I appreciate you guys protecting this place at least, Yoi. Marka, I can hear it in your tone. You still doubt his white beards. Well, I know someone who can prove it, Dr. Vegapunk. No way. Okay, there's also info on her. Former member of the Rocks Pirates, self-proclaimed scientist, Med's resident freeloader, Miss Buckingham Stacy. So... Stacy, did she look like Stacy looks now in her like younger years? She changed a lot. Where did her height go? Man. Yeah, well, basically there were already speculations on this, so it's not like I'm super shocked. So already was kind of expected, but still we got a confirmation that Stacy is actually Miss Bucking's clone. all the words have left me. Okay, this is so interesting. Med's resident freeloader, self-proclaimed scientist. Man, my soul just begs for the flashback with her because I just love. I can imagine how funny it would be seeing her as this self-proclaimed scientist at Freeloader and how dynamic with the others and how they decided to make a clone of her. This is also exciting. Anyways, now I think the last page probably. Kizaru-san, we've prepared snacks and tea for our guest. I'm sure you remembered to test for poison, right? Of course, sir. I'll take it to him. Back to your post. Yes, sir. So, have you ever met Dr. Vegapunk before? And Kizaru asks, and the guest answers, it's one of the 5 elders. The highest authority in the world, Saint J. Garcia Saturn. Okay, that's a very long name. Let's say Saint J. Once, a long time ago, I think what's happening now is truly such a shame. He is saying one of the big wigs finally makes a move. Okay, he just makes a move. But what about Vegapunk, who has just disappeared from the island? Did actually, the paw that was storing Akuma's memories, maybe it really did store the powers also? And Bonnie has activated it and it transported her and Vegapunk somewhere, or what? I'm not sure. Okay, this was honestly a super exciting chapter. I loved it a lot. It was very fun, and I love Stacy. And as I said, I really hope that we could get some of this more Mads. We have some of the Mads flashback honestly through the cover pages, but Stacy wasn't the part of them. So maybe we'll get some more. Maybe the next cover page. We'll see. What are your thoughts on this chapter? Please share them in the comments down below, as well as your favorite moment. As usual, thank you so much for watching, and see ya.